From the vast battlefields to the intimate chambers of intellectual discourse, the legendary Alexander the Great was not only a conqueror of lands, but also a seeker of wisdom. Born in the heart of ancient Macedonia and Pella, 356 BCE, the world knew him as a warrior, but few recognized the profound influence of philosophy in his life. Under the shade of the Temple of the Nymphs, young Alexander's mind was molded by none other than the legendary philosopher Aristotle. From morals to medicine, logic to art, Alexander was immersed in Greek thought, laying the foundation for his unique perspective as he embarked on his conquest. But not all lessons were born from books. In a legendary encounter with Diogenes the Cynic, Alexander was taught the power of simplicity, a lesson of light and shadow. The East was not just a conquest, it was a classroom. From Persia to the gates of India, Alexander encountered ideas that broadened his horizon, intertwining Eastern wisdom with his Greek upbringing. With power came the allure of divinity. Embracing both Greek and Eastern philosophies, Alexander began to perceive himself in a divine light, a reflection of the gods. Though his life was fleeting, his impact on the philosophical world was enduring. The Hellenistic age, a melting pot of Greek and Eastern thoughts, owes much to Alexander's conquest. For members of Nocturnity, the night symbolizes challenges, introspection, and growth. Alexander's journey, rife with battles and discoveries, embodies this ethos. Every challenge a night, every victory a dawn. Join us as we journey through the life of Alexander, understanding the blend of might and mind in this edition of Philosophy Breakdown. While Alexander the Great is primarily remembered as one of history's most legendary military commanders, his interactions with philosophical thought played a significant role in shaping his approach to leadership, governance, and cultural assimilation. As a young prince, Alexander was tutored by none other than Aristotle, one of the most significant philosophers of all time. The relationship was more than just teacher and student. It was a melding of minds. Under Aristotle, Alexander studied various subjects, including philosophy, which undoubtedly influenced his worldview. Inspired by philosophical thought, Alexander sought to unify the Greek city-states, a concept referred to as Pan-Hellenism, and spread Hellenistic culture across the known world. This ideal, rooted in philosophical traditions, emphasized the shared values and cultures of the Greek states. In his conquests, Alexander did not merely impose Greek culture. He actively integrated elements of Persian culture, administration, and tradition. This syncretism can be attributed, in part, to the philosophical teachings that emphasize the universality of human experience and knowledge. Alexander's ventures to the Oracle of Ammon and Siwa Oasis, seeking affirmation of his divine status and possibly the secret to immortality, underscore his philosophical inclinations. His interest in the larger existential questions about life, divinity, and man's place in the universe aligns with the philosophical traditions of the time. While the direct concept of the philosopher king comes from Plato's The Republic, the influence of such ideas on Alexander is undeniable. His governance was not merely about expanding territories, but also about the amalgamation of cultures, seeking wisdom and understanding the intricacies of human civilization. In essence, while Alexander's military conquests occupy the forefront of historical accounts, his interactions with and influences from philosophical thought provided depth to his leadership, highlighting a ruler who wasn't just bent on conquest but also on cultural and intellectual expansion. As Alexander expanded his empire eastward, he encountered diverse cultures, traditions, and philosophical systems. These interactions, rather than being mere footnotes in his conquest, played a vital role in shaping the Hellenistic world. On his campaign in India, Alexander met with ascetics and thinkers, often referred to as gymnosophists, or naked philosophers. Their discussions revolved around existential topics, ethics, and the nature of life and death. The challenging dialogues between the Macedonian king and these thinkers are legendary. One famous exchange highlights a gymnosophist's perspective on life's simplicity and the futility of material conquest. Unlike many conquerors, Alexander often showed an appreciation for and understanding of local customs and beliefs. In Egypt, he embraced the role of pharaoh and participated in their religious ritual. In Persia, he respected Zoroastrianism and even adopted some Persian customs. This approach can be seen as a philosophical one, where understanding and assimilating diverse worldviews led to a richer, more holistic perspective. Alexander's encounters with the East led to a fusion of Greek and Eastern philosophies, birthing what we know as Hellenistic philosophy. Notable schools like Neoplatonism and Greco-Buddhism emerged from these interactions. The Greco-Buddhist art, which combines Greek artistic techniques with Buddhist themes, is a testament to this rich cultural exchange. Alexander's immersion in Eastern cultures and philosophies made him question the prevailing Greek ethnocentrism. This was evident when he adopted Persian customs, leading to tensions with his Macedonian peers. By integrating members of the conquered populations into his army and administration, he practiced a kind of philosophical egalitarianism, recognizing the value and potential of all humans, regardless of their origin. Through these engagements, Alexander demonstrated that philosophy isn't confined to textbooks or intellectual discussions. It's a living entity, shaping and being shaped by dynamic interactions between diverse civilizations. His Eastern campaigns were not just military in nature, they were deeply philosophical voyages that changed the very fabric of the ancient world. The legacy of Alexander the Great transcends military conquests and territorial expansions. His influence on philosophy, thought, and the broader intellectual landscape was both immediate and enduring, with ripples that can be traced through the annals of history. After Alexander's conquest, the Hellenistic age was ushered in, marked by the proliferation of Greek culture and thought throughout the known world. This era saw the emergence of major philosophical schools like Stoicism, Epicureanism, and the Cynics, which thrived in the cosmopolitan atmosphere that Alexander's conquests facilitated. Alexander's dream of a united world under a shared Hellenic culture led to an unparalleled fusion of East and West. Philosophical ideas blended and cross-pollinated, leading to enriched discussions on topics like existence, the nature of the universe, and human purpose. Thinkers like Plotinus would later combine elements of both Eastern and Western thought, laying the foundation for Neoplatonism. The establishment of cities like Alexandria, with its legendary library, signaled Alexander's commitment to the pursuit of knowledge. This city became the epicenter of learning, attracting scholars, scientists, and philosophers from every corner of the world. By blending cultures and breaking down ethnic barriers within his empire, Alexander indirectly fostered the idea of cosmopolitanism, the idea that individuals belong to a global community. This posed significant philosophical questions about governance, identity, and citizenship, leading to rich discourses on what it means to be a global citizen. Alexander's life and his vision of a philosopher king inspired countless leaders after him, from Roman emperors like Julius Caesar and Augustus to Renaissance leaders. Many sought to emulate Alexander's combination of intellectual depth and leadership. His life also became a topic of philosophical discussion, examining the duality of a man's nature and the potential for greatness. The sheer scale of Alexander's achievements ignited philosophical debates on human ambition, its limits, and its ethical implications. The tragic elements of his life, his insatiable quest for glory, juxtaposed with an early death, became fertile ground for exploring themes of hubris, fate, and the human condition. While Alexander the Great is often remembered for his military genius, his impact on philosophy and intellectual thought is profound. He not only shaped the course of history, but also the trajectory of human thought, leaving an indelible mark on the world's intellectual heritage. The journey of Alexander the Great offers a profound exploration of self-actualization and the unending thirst for knowledge, core principles upheld by Nocturnity. As we delve deeper into Alexander's story, we uncover layers that resonate deeply with the Nocturnity ethos, emphasizing the power of individual growth and the pursuit of understanding. At the heart of Alexander's relentless campaigns was not just a desire for territorial conquest, but a deeper yearning for personal growth and realizing his highest potential. This resonates with Nocturnity's emphasis on self-actualization, on always pushing oneself to be the best version possible. Alexander's drive to exceed his own limits, to go beyond the boundaries set for him, embodies the spirit of what it means to strive for one's highest self. Alexander's interactions with diverse cultures and his genuine curiosity about them stand testament to his open-mindedness. His willingness to absorb knowledge from other philosophies, cultures, and belief systems epitomizes Nocturnity's principle of understanding and the desire to learn. It wasn't just about conquest. It was about expanding the horizons of his own understanding, taking the best from each culture and incorporating it into his worldview. Alexander's life journey was not without its challenges. He constantly navigated the fine line between power and morality, ambition and introspection. This inner battle mirrors Nocturnity's guidance on looking within during periods of solitude, introspection, or especially high stress to make moral and ethical choices in one's life. Alexander's quest took him to various parts of the known world, allowing him to experience a tapestry of human civilizations. This global perspective is echoed in Nocturnity's emphasis on broadening one's understanding by embracing a universal viewpoint and recognizing the interconnectedness of every human being. Through this lens, Alexander's life serves as an inspiration for members of Nocturnity. He reminds them of the potential within each individual to transcend their limits, to continuously seek knowledge, and to remain ever curious and open-minded in their pursuit of understanding and self-growth. Drawing inspiration from Alexander's journey interwoven with the tenets of Nocturnity, viewers can unearth a treasure trove of actionable wisdom. Begin by fostering the courage to set ambitious goals. Alexander's dream was to conquer the known world, a reflection of audacious ambition. This should serve as a beacon for us to recognize our passions and set forth with lofty objectives, propelling personal growth. Second, Alexander's insatiable curiosity beckons us to value continuous learning. We must perceive knowledge as a ceaseless voyage, encompassing books, courses, and invaluable interactions with a myriad of people. But alongside this external exploration, inward introspection is paramount. Regular reflection on one's journey, ethics, and objectives can offer clarity in tumultuous times, ensuring our actions resonate with our core values. Third, in a world that's increasingly interconnected, Alexander's embrace of global cultures offers a pivotal lesson. Adopting a broad worldview, be it through languages, travel, or engagement with international narratives, deepens our understanding. With this perspective, there is an imperative to honor diversity, echoing Alexander's assimilation of varied cultures. By truly valuing the kaleidoscope of backgrounds, beliefs, and narratives, we not only amplify our growth, but also cultivate communal harmony. Finally, the path to self-actualization isn't devoid of challenges. Emulating Alexander's resilience, viewers must confront adversities as avenues for growth. And as our Macedonian exemplar had the guidance of Aristotle, seeking mentorship in our own odysseys can offer invaluable wisdom. By weaving these threads into the fabric of our lives, we embark on a journey towards embodying the best versions of ourselves, harmonizing with the Nocturnity philosophy. As we journey through the tapestry of history, the life and exploits of Alexander the Great stand out as testaments to the potency of ambition, learning, and adaptability. These are not just tales of bygone eras, They are blueprints for modern-day aspiration, urging us to see beyond horizons, to meld knowledge with action, and to embrace the vast mosaic of human experience. Nocturnity's principles echo these very lessons, advocating for unyielding growth, understanding, and the pursuit of one's highest potential. Alexander's life is more than a chronicle of conquest. It's a reflection of the human spirit's relentless drive. As we step away from this narrative, let's carry forth its essence, allowing it to shape our own quests and rekindling the flame of self-discovery and transformation within us. Remember, every chapter of history has its lessons, and it's upon us to discern them and adapt. Here's to our own odysseys and to echoing tales worth recounting for eons.